Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to give you a pretty thorough overview of the article here. I'll perhaps read through certain sections of the article. It is a tragedy. There is a link in the description. The 2-year-old boy that you see on the right here, his name is Mitchell Robinson III. He has died in June, actually June the 26th of this year, of a fentanyl overdose. He was in the guardianship of his mother, the scumbag that you see on the left. Her name, Whitney Ard, 29 years of age, from Louisiana. And on Tuesday, a couple of days ago, she's pled not guilty to second-degree murder charges in relation to the death of her 2-year-old son, again, Mitchell Robinson III, who suffered a fatal fentanyl overdose on June the 26th. One of the really damning aspects of this case is that Mitchell Robinson III, the 2-year-old, had already previously suffered 2 overdoses whilst in the custody of his mother. Already overdosed twice before. In fact, he died the same day that he was returned to his mother. Can you believe it? We will go through the details. It is disgusting. It is disgusting that the Department of Children and Family Services within Louisiana has completely failed this 2-year-old toddler, repeatedly allowing the mother, a convicted drug dealer, living in a house believed to be a drug den, correctly believed to be a drug den. Department of Children and Family Services kept returning 2-year-old Mitchell Robinson III to the mother in this house. Again, he literally dies the same day that he's returned to her. So we will read through some of the details. The young boy, Mitchell Robinson III, died on June the 26th. The mother was arrested in July. The mother allegedly told police that the 2-year-old toddler slept in the bed with her that night or the night before his death. He woke up early and he asked for something to eat. The mother made a bowl of cereal and put it on the floor. I mean, that part there just confuses me. Why would anyone put a bowl of cereal on the floor? Is that a typo? Put it on the floor? I mean, put it on the counter? Whatever. Shortly thereafter, the mother reportedly found her son unresponsive, blue, and cold to the touch. So he woke up, asked for something to eat. The mother made some cereal, apparently put it on the floor. Shortly thereafter, the mother discovered the 2-year-old boy, Mitchell, unresponsive, blue, and cold to the touch. Police searched the premises. Guess what? They found a bag containing white powder near the bowl of cereal. It didn't take long for the police to discover white powder. Also, the mother's has another daughter that we're told. The mother's daughter told the officers that Mitchell had eaten mom's pills. The mother's daughter, I presume, Mitchell's sister, Mitchell's half-sister or full sister, this other daughter said that there were lots of pills on mom's bed. Lots of pills, and that the 2-year-old had eaten some of them. A forensic examiner identified that Mitchell had 14 milliliters of fentanyl in his blood when he died. His cause of death was deemed acute fentanyl toxicity. Reports indicated that Mitchell had been hospitalized twice previously for apparent overdoses. In both cases, he was treated with Narcan. So, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, but I've watched Pulp Fiction where they administer Narcan, they inject it. I mean, obviously that's a movie. I don't know how real that is. But I mean, it seems kind of dramatic to me to have to be injected with Narcan in order to revive anybody, let alone a toddler let alone that's happened twice previously. The article tells us about those incidences. The first incident in April involved Mitchell, the 2-year-old, being hospitalized for breathing issues. The second ordeal happened early in June the 4th. Again, Mitchell was hospitalized for seizures, acute respiratory failure, and lethargy. On both occasions, after Mitchell's hospitalizations, the Department of Children and Family Services within Louisiana disgraced themselves by once more releasing the 2-year-old, Mitchell, into the custody of his mother, his drug-dealing, drug-addicted mother. The mother had been released from jail on June the 24th, 2 days prior to Mitchell's death. Why was she in jail? Oh, that's right, for drug charges that involved meth and fentanyl. She's been in jail for drug charges that involved meth and fentanyl. This is so outrageous. East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriffs claimed that her home was being used as a drug den. Just released from jail for drug charges, her home was used as a drug den. Guess what the Department of Children and Family Services do? Oh yes, here you go, have your 2-year-old son back. Yes, that one that was hospitalized in April and earlier in the month in June for drug overdosing. Yes, you're deemed to be a fit mother, even though you've just been released from jail, even though your house is being used as a drug den, even though 2-year-old Mitchell has already been hospitalized twice in the last couple of months. Sure, you take care of him. That very same day that Mitchell was returned to the mother, he died. The scumbag, drug-addicted, drug-dealing mother was originally arrested on negligent homicide charges, although those charges have now been upgraded to second-degree murder. That's all we know at this point. The scumbag, drug-dealing mother is due in court in late January 2023. And we need to know more about what's going on with the Department of Children and Family Services in Louisiana. Apparently, the head of that organization has resigned. Yeah, rightfully so. And let that not be the end of it. How can this organization, the Department of Children and Family Services in Louisiana, how can it justify this situation? This alone ought to prompt a very, very thorough investigation and independent investigation. I don't know what you guys have in America, in Louisiana, but something of the highest order, a proper investigation with criminal charges laid against those responsible. And that might well involve the head of the organization, who has now resigned, her name Marquetta Walters. Look, if she's responsible, or whomever is responsible, for allowing this boy to be returned back to the drug-dealing, drug-using mother after he's overdosed twice in the last couple of months, at the age of 2, whomever's responsible for this, they need to be made accountable, held accountable. They need to face jail time. And certainly this scumbag drug dealer, drug user does. She needs to face a very severe sentence. So her charges have been upgraded to second-degree murder. I don't know what the sentencing would be for that. I fear that it would be too low. I mean, it ought to be life. She's been completely and utterly reckless. Her son overdosed 3 times. It's disgusting. She needs to have the book thrown at her to be locked up for good. And again, there needs to be a very, very thorough investigation going on at the Department of Children and Family Services in Louisiana, with perhaps the head of the agency to be held very much accountable, Marketa Waters. I'm going to wrap things up at this point, guys. If you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit, and take care. Thanks.